Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here we get comfortable, you know. If today is your first time stopping by, please subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment in the comment section, give this video a thumbs up, and remember, don't stress yourself. Honestly, 2020 is just that year that's giving us a lot of stress. You don't want to add more to the stress you're already going through, honestly. So whatever is stressing you out, cut it, okay? So today's video is a video I've always wanted to make because I watched it on Tricia's channel. Her name is Omatuss. If you don't know who Omatuss is, she's a Zambian YouTuber. She also lived in China. I think she's currently in Zambia right now. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description box. Please do check it out, subscribe to her channel, and tell her Patricia sent you. Anyways, like I was saying, she made this video about 5 unbelievable things she loved about China. And to be honest, guys, I really want to make that video, but every time I on my camera, I kind of go blank. I don't know why, honestly. I don't even know why. When I watched her video, I left her a comment that I was going to make this video, honestly. And here we are today. So like I was saying, I've lived in China for like 8 to 9 years. And sincerely speaking, I can't really remember my first time impression about China. Like, I can't remember like how it felt being in a foreign country for the first time. You know, because the first time I went to China, I did go with family. And as soon as we got to the airport, they came to pick us, they took us to the house. I didn't really come out like for a while, and even when I did, the community I was staying in had like a lot of Chinese who could speak English, and also they had a lot of foreigners. So I can't really remember exactly what my first time impression is, to be honest. So today I'm going to make a similar video, not so different, I would say something similar, honestly. So just get comfortable and let's get into the video. In my video today, I'm going to say things living in China has taught me. You see, I told you it's a similar video. Since I can't really, you know, say 5 things I love about China. Like, I love a lot of things about China, but whenever I want to make that particular video, I kind of go blank. So today I'll be telling you guys things living in China has taught me. Let's get started. I did write them down so I don't forget any. The first thing living in China taught me was I learned how to enjoy my own company. Honestly speaking, if you're somebody that is always used to staying around your family, like having family around, when you travel to China, you're going to be lonely. You'll miss your family. You know, like sometimes when you're with your family, you're like, you get so tired of seeing them that you just, you know, want to take a trip and all of that. You regret it. You wish you could just be with your family for at least one day. In my first year, I had a housemate, but in second year, I started living alone. And that was the very first time I lived alone. I've always stayed around family. It's either I was staying with my mom or I was staying at my cousins, but I've always had family around. So the first time I started staying alone was from second year, and I remember like the first few months my mom would always call me and ask me, how are you okay? Because like back home she knows like I'm not the type of person that likes staying on my own. I've always had family around me, and maybe when I get the opportunity to stay alone back in Nigeria, I always have sleep paralysis. If you don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's literally like you sleeping and then it's more like you're dreaming and you're talking or screaming, but you can't hear yourself and you can't move. So when I started living alone back in China, my mom was always worried. She's like, are you sure you can do this? Are you sure you don't need a housemate? But you know, 1 month went to 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and I kind of started learning how to enjoy my own company. Like literally, I enjoy being alone. I have friends, though I can count my friends in one hand. Living in China taught me how to enjoy my own company. People have their lives to live. They must not be there for you 24/7. So you need to learn how to live on your own, enjoy your own company, and life goes on. Honestly, life really goes on. So the next thing living in China taught me was I learned how to be my own cheerleader. Trust me guys, I have friends that motivate the shit out of me. I'm sorry. I have friends that motivate me to do better. I have friends that, you know, would go out of their way to make sure I have something I really want. But even with the fact that I have friends who are always there for me, honestly speaking, I'm my own cheerleader because I've been in the most difficult situations. You have people that are always going to be there for you, your family, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whatever. But you need to also learn how to be there for yourself. The next thing living in China taught me is the importance of handwork. The importance of handwork, like having a skill, be it you being able to, you know, market something, or just, you know, have something that had like having a handwork. I'm a business person, of course. I do like supply things for my clients. I am a personal shopper, like I help people buy stuff and then I send it to them. I process admission and all those stuffs. But you see, handwork, like the way I tell people to at least get a skill, like learn something, be it how to barb hair, be it how to, you know, plait hair, be it how to sew, like just, especially with the fact that you can't even work with a student visa in China, like you cannot just but have handwork. Even if it's how to like do business, you just need to learn something, because honestly speaking, my handwork has like come through for me even more than, you know, my main source of income, to be honest. I remember there was this particular year in school, like things were a bit slow, but it was my handwork that helped me feed, paid most of my bills. When I was in China, I wasn't really on any type of sponsorship or whatever. Like I had to, like, you know, work hard to get my bills paid. Like it wasn't like I was in China and then I was getting money, or there was 1-3 that was, you know, sponsoring me and all this stuff. No, I didn't have all those privileges. So just imagine if I didn't have handwork. Yeah, like the first few years, my first year, my second year, I had help, like I had assistants, do you get? But as time goes on, like people cannot always be there for you. That's one thing I've learned in life. Like people also have their own life to live. I didn't really have the luxury, I would say, to just, you know, relax and get my bills paid for me. It was my handwork. I started making braided wigs. I started selling hair, and then I was making hair. I was like braiding hair and all those things. So living in China really did highlight the fact that no matter the degree you have, no matter whatsoever, if you have handwork, there'll come a time in your life when your handwork would be what you kind of turn to and be like, okay, for now let me use this and, you know, cover up until things get better. Do you get me? Yes, I've always appreciated handwork because I learned how to make hair after I got out of high school. Like people were even asking me, why are you going to learn how to make hair? I was even working in a salon then. And I always get this question, don't you want to go to school? Why are you in a salon? Why are you? In fact, one of my teachers actually came to the house and told my mom, talk to your daughter, or maybe there is one guy that is deceiving her, that's promised her marriage, that make her, she don't want to go to. I actually wanted to go to school, just that I wanted to learn something before going to school, because I've always had this thing in me, like I enjoy paying my own bills so much. It has nothing to do with pride. Trust me, I also enjoy free money, but I actually appreciate being able to like pay my own bills. Do you get me? Like I really enjoy paying my own bills. I really enjoy taking responsibility for myself. I've always done that even from a very young age. So I've always like had that thing in me that, you know, I always want to like take responsibility for myself. I look so pretty. So the next thing that living in China taught me is, let me read it the exact way I wrote it here. I learned not to attach too much importance on anything. Living in China really taught me that, you know what, I remember like even before I went to China, I used to like scroll Facebook and then I'll see this shoe, that bag. I mean, like I'll see people post like clothes and all of those things. I'll be like, oh my god, I really want to buy this. I can't wait to buy this. Like living in China taught me that honestly, things are nothing. Clothes, shoes. You know, the first 2 years when I started staying alone, I lived alone. I started going to school. You know, I had to cater for myself. I was a Taobao freak, guys. I buy things so much that I forget. When I say this, I want to buy. In fact, my housemate then actually used to beef me because of how much I used to shop. And most of those things, I never got to wear them. When I was about to graduate, I did like this, you know, go through my stuff. I legit gave out things I bought in 2014. I didn't have time to wear them. So it just taught me that, especially material things, like there is nothing I have right now that I can't give out. I don't really attach too much importance on anything. Like there is nothing you have that my eye will enter. But let me just say this properly. I feel I have to say it in pidgin for me to pass the message I want to pass. Siba, no matter what the person gets, my eye no fit enter. Do you get? Like maybe be it clothes or say, oh my god, she wears, nah, like seriously, you know, get what the person gets when my eye fit enter. I just learned how not to attach too much importance on anything, be it material things or whatsoever, because honestly speaking, there is no need. The 5th thing that living in China taught me is I understood the proper meaning of self-discipline. You know, there are a lot of things like living with your parents kind of restricted you. Though me personally, I've never had this kind of parents. Even when I was in high school, I've always had time to go wherever I wanted to go. Like my mom believed in me so much that sometimes it annoys me. I'll go out 8 o'clock, I'm not back, nobody's calling my phone. It's like back in high school, if I wanted to go over to a friend's place or just go out, I've always had like that freedom. But like when I went to China, like it taught me the meaning of, like the true meaning of self-discipline. You know, there are a lot of things you could do because now you're by yourself. Like you don't really have anybody to boss you around or whatever, but you just choose not to do those things because one, you know, they are not morally right, or you know that you wouldn't be proud for maybe your parents or your siblings to find out. Even now, there are a lot of things like I know I can do and nobody, absolutely nobody will question me, but I just choose not to do those things. Not because this person is watching, that person is watching. Literally, I was living by myself. But I just chose not to do those things because for me personally, I felt like, you know what, it's not morally right. Not that, and I was doing it just to look good before this person or to look good before, I was doing it for myself. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in my next video. Please, before leaving, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment in the comment section. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay blessed and stay beautiful.